I learned something pretty interesting this last week. So I just got back from India, literally flew in here from India, and we were doing some elephant rescues with Vantara, that big Indian wildlife rescue place. This elephant got hit by a car that we went and rescued, so its leg was all jacked up. I wish I had photos or video to show you, but I was watching this elephant walk, and it wouldn't put weight on its leg that was hit by the car, so it would walk with 3 legs and its trunk as its 4th appendage.
Oh, wow.
Which is an amazing thing to see, because you think of the size of an elephant's cranium and its head and the weight, and in order to move that distribution off of that broken leg, it was using this trunk as a limb. It was incredible. It was really sad, but it was an incredible thing to see, the way they sort of figured out how to maneuver using that 5th appendage.
This episode is brought to you. Does the elephant allow people to set its leg?
So in India...
Was it broken?
I don't know. We went to, basically, so I work at this place called Vantara, which is the world's largest wildlife rescue and rehab center. It's unreal, dude. It would blow your mind. I mean, like, on a whole nother level. All privately funded by Anand Ambani, this Indian billionaire guy. The guy who had the huge wedding, if you remember that, at Justin Bieber singing at his wedding and stuff. He's a great dude. The reason I'm telling you all this is they go and respond to these rescues and then take it into this gigantic, world's biggest animal hospital that they've built. But the short answer is they do let people treat them because these animals are raised in captivity by what's called mahouts, which are elephant riders. Oh. And the whole dynamic's really fascinating. So you grow up with an elephant as a mahout in Indian culture. And then there's usually 1 or 2 mahouts that spend their life dedicated to the elephant. And all they do is ride them, log them. They use them as tools, but they still love them very much. It's just they use them as a tool. Elephants obviously aren't made to do that, so they break down over time.
So that's why its legs are like that? It's from carrying the amount of weight that comes from logging?
So that one would have been born with a deformity.
Oh, okay.
But then years of compounded weight and everything else makes its legs like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So when they treat the elephants, like what do they do for an elephant that has a broken leg?
So most of it's just pain management, right? Because you can only get so far. So the one that got hit by...
Can you set them in a cast?
Not really. No. It depends. I guess it depends on the fracture. I'm not a vet, but I guess it depends on the fracture. But what they do is they have, and Jamie, you might be able to see it. It's incredible. They have this giant jacuzzi. Like, imagine a jacuzzi the size of your building here for elephants, and it's their hydrotherapy pool. So these animals that have terrible arthritis or fucked up feet or bad legs like that, they just spend all day in the water because then there's no weight on their limbs. It's really emotional when you see an animal like an elephant that has so much like intelligence look you in the eye and be like, I'm in so much pain. And then you like start to relieve it.